you up as soon as it goes. We are now live. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Guys, do bear with me. Hi, I'm the Father Kaijin here. You can read me here. I had a bit of a technical difficulty. My MacBook's like 14 years old, and it is telling me that it needs to be changed. So my apologies. That's the only little delay. Had an issue here, but we good to go. So we're happy to have everybody. Basically, we're here for the live Q&A for the Industrial Eden Kiki House Ball happening in Vancouver, British Columbia on April 18th. So I have in the chat here some of my own members of the house who, did all their hard work to kind of throw this event together. And for the rest of it, it's literally going to be just us going back and forth, carrying on some of the details about each and every category, as well as kind of talking about any expectations you might have, any questions. So yeah, just stay tuned. If you guys have anything, feel free to drop it in the comments. This stream is going live synonymously. Simultaneous. Simultaneous? That's not the word. Synonymous is not the word I'm looking at. Simultaneously. So let's get ourselves up here to go. So double check this now. What does this look like? Okay, let me get rid of that. Why is it still doing that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, everything looks fine. Coolio. So I'm going to personally start us off by adding Saint Mulan and Dylan Mulan to the stage. You guys can say hello.
Hi, everyone. Give me one sec.
Oh, I guess he actually checked out again. All right, I'll bring Saint back in a moment. Saint has returned.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm just trying to turn off the sound effects my computer remaking because it's trying to pop up everything. Okay, so we're good to go.
Okay, I can see myself. Awesome. I was so confused.
All right, so how do you guys like? How do
And
you
the
guys?
live looks good on Instagram too. So I think.
Yep.
I haven't seen the live on Instagram. Oh, the live is also Instagram?
And Facebook and YouTube. It'll also be saved on all three platforms. So if you guys need anything, you could always cross-reference. So just in case anybody.
Work.
And Facebook and YouTube. It'll also.
Okay, work.
Just guys, make sure you're not listening to it on your phones, because if it picks up on the microphone, it will echo.
Okay, so me and Prince cannot be on the phone.
Yes.
Okay, my phone is very muted right now.
Okay.
Desire is joining from Facebook. So it's everywhere.
All right, so how would you guys like to get started?
Should we introduce ourselves? I mean,
absolutely.
People know already.
Let's do it.
I am the West Coast overseer, Mulan, of course, from the House of Mulan. Pronounced Hide. I mostly work best dressed on American Sex Siren. I'm very excited to be here, and I can't wait for this live to get started.
Awesome. Hello, everybody. My name is Saint Mulan, Vancouver Prince of the Canada West Coast chapter. I walk face. Yes, you're good. I'm very excited for the house ball. Very excited. I can't wait to let you guys know about all the details.
And yes, for those who might not know me, I don't know how, but up-and-coming legend, international Canada father, Kai Jin Hua Mulan. I'm from Toronto, though, unlike our other friends who are going to be popping in from Vancouver. You know me for All-American, but, I do sit all. And yes, let's get ourselves started on this. Let me just pull up my reference here on my phone so I kind of can anticipate the flow of it really quickly. Boom. Okay, so. All right, so kind of just to get ourselves started, Saints, do you mind kind of going over the theme of the event?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let me pull up my
And in case anybody does not know, I want you guys to be fully aware, like, I gave my kids so much free reign to go crazy, have fun, and just be creative with this whole function. The idea, and now me and Guylan are just working like slaves to make it happen.
I mean, everyone in the house helped a lot, so it's a group effort. Much favorite group
no doubt.
Prince?
One sec.
Also, there might have been a slight miscommunication because I noticed Kachanda and B popped up in this backstage. Just a heads up, guys. This link wasn't meant to be public, so that might have been a mistake. But you guys can also watch this freely from like your Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook.
Yes, please watch it on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Don't.
Oh my god, I posted on my story. My bad. That's on me. I did not know.
It's okay.
My dumb ass thought it's for everyone. I'm gonna delete it right now.
I need to look at my Google Doc up. Boom.
Okay. Yeah, let's just get settled. Let's get everything pulled out. All right. So the theme of the ball, basically, this came out of like, I think it was like Guy Lan's place. Anyways, I won't go too much into the details, but basically, the name of the ball is the Industrial Eden Kiki Ball. I still haven't pulled it up. Fuck my life.
It's funny because we really didn't know what we was gonna do.
Okay, so it's Industrial Eden. I'm gonna read it from the write-up. Industrial Eden imagines a world where nature and machinery have stopped fighting and decided to evolve together. It's the meeting point between organic beauty and engineered precision. Think of an Eden rebuilt after the end of the world, where vines grow through chrome scaffolding, flowers bloom in the glow of LED light, and metallic dust settles like the morning dew. And so in summary, it's giving technology, mechanism, futuristic, and then also tying it to nature. Specifically biblical references of the Garden of Eden, and then on the other hand, like post technology, post apocalyptic, futuristic vibes. That's basically it. Did I miss anything?
Oh no, that's perfect. Of course, in those elements, one of our goals was to ensure we have a way of kind of portraying this Eden we're creating in all its eras, through its timeline. So we want the ball to be just as timeless. So yeah, it kind of starts off from, of course, the idea of the Garden of Eden. We all know and love how Eden is essentially become the world we have today.
and then we wanted to eventually arrive in the idea of industrial Eden, which our future will be. All right. Now, of course, the ball is April 18th. Just so they have a bit of understanding, Guylan, do you mind telling them about the venue and tickets?
Yes. So the venue is gonna be Russian Hall. For anyone who's in Vancouver, it's close, like kind of like in the East Van area. But the address is on our ticket link, so you can also see how around where it is around. And then the only down around there is street parking, but again, it's street parking, so it's like first come, first serve. So if you are planning to drive there, just be mindful of that. And the space is quite big. We already went to the venue. We look into it, and we already have an idea where the runway is going to be. The runway is going to be big. We have 8 panels of 4 by 8 feet. So yeah, this is thank you, Kaijin, for putting it out. Upstairs gonna be the ball. Downstairs gonna be a green room. Gonna be plenty of space for a green room. And then we have in the hallway as well. We're gonna put in some, even have some exhibitions from past Mulan effects, our favorite effects from the House of Mulan in Vancouver. So they're gonna be really decorated. Of course, we have house table as well on the 2 sides. Where now we only have 6 house tables, which we will announce it soon. As for tickets, right now early birds are sold out, so we're already on tier 1. Walker ticket is just Walker, the word Walker, so it's $5 off for all walkers. Please get your ticket soon, because it's a big ball, so we anticipate the ticket sell quite quickly. We don't want you to have to like ask us because we saw the tickets, obviously, like in the Mother Ball, which shout to Mother Ball, also sold out. Yeah, and the tickets already live, which if you go to my Instagram bottom account, you also see the ticket in my bio, or the QR code right here. You can scan it as well, which link to our ticket link. And yeah, if you have any questions, please let us know. Other than that, all the information you need should be on the ticket link already.
Yes. Just one thing to add, in the green room, the purchase of your table does come with a table in the green room as well, and with mirrors. So if you purchase a table, you'll have an additional table in the green room for yourself. Kaijin, are you talking? You're muted.
Kaijin, you're muted.
I can't
No,
hear you.
none of us can hear you.
I think he's been talking and he can't hear us either.
Oh, we cannot hear you. Anyway, just to follow what Prince has said, like if you purchase a house table for the ball, we also include a area that's designated area for your house in the green room downstairs, with a table, with some chairs, with a mirror as well, so that have a company with it.
Yeah, and in terms of the stage as well, if you guys went to the after school Kiki Ball, they had 1 panel, and we'll have 8 of those basically to give you guys a vision.
Yeah. So we had 8 panels of 4 by 8 feet. So we kind of had an idea how big it is. Kaijin?
Yes. And then, of course, as you guys also notice, I just put up the QR code there as well. That is actually able to take you guys to our ticket link right away whenever you guys need it.
Can you maybe pin something on the Instagram live for that?
So absolutely. Just have to. I actually have to type that out. So 1 second. Let me.
Okay, awesome.
Boop, over here. Blue. Boom. Hi, I'm Kaijin. Call me tech savvy.
You're good.
And all right. Fun story. I actually have to read the comments for Instagram. These ones do not populate on the stream.
Yeah.
So let me actually just pull that up. And can I do split screen? Let me see. 1 second. 1, 2. Okay, sick. Just so I'm able to actually see that. And then next up, we definitely want to mention how this weekend's going to go. Of course, we'd love to see you guys for the entirety of the weekend. Starting off on Friday, we have our workshops. And then we'll go into the actual ball weekend on the Saturday. Of course, the actual ball, what time does it start again, Gailan? Or doors open?
The ball door open at 5 p.m. LSS, we're gonna start about 5:30. We will be on time because we are our own judges, obviously. All the judges will be Mulan. We will
Yeah.
be there on time. So the ball will be very on time.
They'll be very on time because literally all of the judges will be there already. So
Exactly. Don't play. Don't come late. If you're late, you're just gonna miss it.
And face is one of the first categories too. We're gonna be releasing the order now, so y'all better be there, face girls. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, so yeah, no shade. You guys have like a makeup artist or a hairstylist. You better book that early, girl.
Both that makeup artist. Anyways, let's move on.
So actually, since we just mentioned it, I'm about to actually load up our workshops. Do you guys actually mind? Let us announce the order of categories first up.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Okay, why don't we just go through the categories and read them, and then the effects too. Shall we do that?
Yep.
Okay. So doors will be 5 p.m. LSS 5:30. And the first category is new runway. New runway will have 1 trophy. And the write-up is, surviving the end of the world takes resilience. Your clothes might be sun-bleached and weathered, but they're still quietly divine. Prove that fashion outlasts the test of time by bringing it in a dirty, off-white effect. Dirty is in quotation marks because runway is a fashion category. We're not looking for dirt. Just bring it in an off-white effect. Just look at the just bring it and just bring it in an off-white effect.
Oh, good.
I mean, if they get real dirt, shout out.
Shout out. No shade.
Now, of course, the categories are already out, but right after that, we actually go into our second category of the night, which is, oh my gosh, my order somewhere else, which is the first part of face. Now, of course, I want to say that the Prince here and myself had some deep talks about how to make this category worth that $1,000. And it was pretty dope to kind of conceptualize the idea with him. Face is actually going to be in 3 different parts. You guys are quite literally walking face 3 times in one night for a chance at this $1,000.
Yeah.
So Sam, feel free if you can go ahead and explain face part 1.
All right. So face. I shouldn't I just explain every part?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's just go through everything so that it's in one. But face will happen 3 times during the ball. Face will happen twice during the first half, and then face will be the third to the last category in the second half. So I just wanted, so let me give y'all our thought process, me and Father. What I've been seeing in Vancouver has been $1,000 face categories that have been I don't know. I don't feel like they've been grand. You know, when I think of a $1,000 category, I want the girls to live, I want the audience to live, but I also want the face girls to have their moment and make it a moment. Um, so that's why we've divided it into three parts. Kind of like how you'll see Butch Queen trilogy or trilogy categories. Um, Before I get into the effects, I'll just tell you guys now that I am looking for 3 different effects and 3 different ways of selling, right? All right. So face will be the second category in the face part 1 will be the second category in the first half, and this is the write-up. Face part 1, the past. You are Eden's past. Before the steel and machinery, there were verdant jungles, lush mangroves, and fertile grasslands. An untouched paradise. In this round, embody the primordial essence of nature in a revealing look in shades of green. Get your tens and move on to the present. Butch Queen, Femme Queen, Women's, Butch, Trans Man, Drags, and GNC. There will be 7 trophies and 7 medals and 1 trophy. So basically, just bring it in a revealing green look. I am looking for skin. I am looking for Adam and Eve literally when they were in the jungle. Doesn't need to be floral. Doesn't need to. You think of this is still what that $1,000 category. Just always that in the back of your mind. But since this is already such a complicated category, I wanted to simplify the effect a little bit. So green, something green and revealing. That's it. Simple. Once you get your tens for this first part, you'll now move on to the second part. And face part 2 goes like this. Face part 2, the present. You are Eden's present. Paradise remade to the liking of mankind. Cities bloom, concrete jungles replace lush landscapes, and civilization conquers Eden. In this round, embody the reign of modernity in a sophisticated white and silver look. Get your tens and move into the future. Much like the first part, looking for something simple, white and silver. That's it. In a modern, sophisticated look. That's it.
And I'm gonna just
have
bring
a
the
question from Claudette. Leslie?
yeah. So I'm gonna bring that up on the screen.
Question about face. Are y'all expecting for makeup to change for every part of the category? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If you have time during the ball to change it up, sure.
I mean, if you're that girl,
no shade. If you want, like, if you are a female figure looking to change it up for every part of face, have like a green moment, sure, whatever. But I'm not expecting you to fully change your mug for every part of face. I'm only expecting the effect and the way of selling. And I didn't mention this for part 1, but I'll go back to part 1 for a moment. Part 1, I'm expecting you to sell a little bit more freely. I'm expecting you to sell a little bit more sexy, sensual. Think a little bit sex appeal. And in part 2, I'm wanting you to sell pageant, sophisticated, confidence, have that aura behind you. In a white and silver look. Simple. And then, once you get your tens for part 2, you will now move on to face part 3, the future. You are Eden's future. Clay and steel combine to forge a new world where nature and technology are one. In this final round, embody the industrial Eden in an avant-garde look using primarily green, white, and silver. Get your tens and step into battles for the grand prize. So in this round, I'm asking you to incorporate all of the colors that you have used before, green, white, and silver. into a look and make it avant-garde. Make it $1,000 face. Make it a moment. Make this the moment that people should be like, oh, that was the moment of the ball. And I'm not looking for a specific selling style here. I want you to do something different. Just something different. Something how you sell, but elevated. If that makes sense.
Absolutely. And of course, while we're asking everybody to do a whole lot here, Prince and I discussed so people would understand you are not getting chopped in part 1 and part 2 unless you absolutely don't have face or absolutely did not bring what it asked for.
Exactly. We're gonna be very generous in how we judge the first 2 parts of Phase. Unless you completely miss the mark of the revealing green look in the first part and come out in a red suit.
Wow.
Right.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
But I will definitely mention to you guys that while you guys might be overthinking this, please understand that, yes, we understand we're asking for 3 different looks, and we want you guys to come up for that $1,000. We think that Vancouver and the West Coast has face girls that have like the opportunity and capability of doing it. So do not overthink it. Also, please also know for your looks, we are not expecting you to be absolutely monochrome in green. Make sure that the green is the absolute majority color, of course. Make sure the white and silver is your absolute majority color, of course. Baby, if you already have a white suit in your closet, just wear that. If you already have a white gown at home, just wear that. Dress it up, make it look cute. But even with the green look, you can turn something as simple as lingerie, some extra fabric, maybe a crown, into a look. It doesn't have to be super expensive. I would actually kind of advise you guys to invest your time and energy on the third look, as it is asking for the look to be avant-garde. This is where your creativity, your own personality, and your own style of face is going to come out. So really think about who you want to become in that moment, because the whole premise of Face was to be timeless Face. 3 different styles, and you are bringing it in 3 different eras. So you are the future of Industrial Eden in part 3. At that point, you guys are creating the aesthetic. And it's very important that you just own that. So yeah, I'll leave that up to your own interpretation. That is $1,000. Big shout
$1,000
out.
face.
Especially because half that money is coming from the prince himself. Oh gosh. And then yes, next category will be, oh Jesus, calm versus calm. Bo, if you don't mind, could you read about that one?
Absolutely. Yeah, so calm versus calm for $100 and 1 trophy. The write-up says, before the new world rose from the ashes of the old one, there was death and destruction. You find yourself alone in a bunker with no idea when you'll ever see the sky or touch the grass again. For your tens, give us a cry for help. Your chant must incorporate the word distressed. So it's going for, yeah, you found yourself in an underground bunker. You are alone. It is dark. You have no idea what's happening above. All you know is that like the world around you is falling apart, and you're trying to get someone's attention to save you, essentially. Hence the incorporation of the word distressed. Yeah, no effect for this one, no like physical effect. Come however you feel is most appropriate for someone stuck in a bunker for possibly forever. And yeah, after tens, we'll open it up to whatever feels most appropriate for battles.
And thank you so much. Commentary is kind of self-explanatory, so I don't think we really need to dive into that unless y'all have a question. Let me know. But yes, so just to explain, somebody did ask, sorry if I missed this, but the first 2 stages of Phase, will there be sub-winners or all battles? So all battles will actually be happening in the 3rd part. So once you get your 10s in the 3rd part, battles right then and there.
Yes.
Also, just so you guys know, as I'm hosting the ball and We have Tamerlan commentating the ball. It is still going to be filtered out for OTY points and everything. We're not losing that at all. Basically, we're going to make sure everybody comes out, and then they're going to be organized for those battles before it goes down to the final battles, of course. And then we'll still have our women's, femme queen, drags, butch queen, trans man, GNC, all the faces, and all the gender appropriations. Yeah. We'll all have you all down.
B just asked, what are the spread of the different parts of phase?
Oh yeah, so we made sure they're very spread out. Well, okay. So for example, phase part 1 is the second category. Phase part 2 is the 7th category, and then you have intermission.
You have an entire
where phase part 3 is the 12th category of the night, the third to last category.
Yeah. So the 2nd, the 7th, and the 12th. So 5 categories basically each in between. But you have an intermission after the second part anyway, so you'll have a lot of time to get ready.
So yeah, changing is not a big deal. We want to make sure it was like, well, yaps. Especially if people feel like giving it up during part 3. Next up, we have our OTA realness. Savoy, if you don't mind coming off mute and tapping into that, because this, brother, is your idea.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Mayumi Mulan came through with a lot of these ideas, so it was a collaborative effort and definitely has come together in a really cool way. So we're excited to see how things play out for everyone on the floor. But the theme of this category reads as such: a new world doesn't just rise out of the ashes of the old one. Someone has to do the work of rebuilding it. Bring it in an effect that honors innovators and problem solvers who pull away the rubble so the sun can begin to heal the earth. So Femme Queens, we'll start off there. Femme Queens are the medics. Most important thing is you have to bring a stethoscope and a lab coat with your own medic logo. So for a lot of these categories, anytime you hear it say your own logo, it's just that. Arts and crafts it, go paint it, and figure it out. Y'all got this. Trans men, you're the guardians. You must bring a baton and a shield with your own original guardian logo on it. Drags, you're the horticulturalists. Bring horticulturalist tools, like think gardening, and bring a book about medicinal plants. Then we've got schoolboys. Y'all are the engineers. You must bring a printed blueprint of plans of new weaponry. So think standard blueprint size paper. Essentially, this is a big style paper that you'd roll it out. And on top of that, not just the blueprint of new weaponry. Oh, that's it. That's all y'all got to bring for now. But come looking fresh. Then for every day now, y'all are mechanics. Y'all have to wear a tool belt that's equipped with tools in it. And you have to come with a sweat rag with grease on it to show you actually been working as a mechanic. Now, executives, y'all are the council members who roll up your sleeves and do what needs to be done. Must bring printed prototypes of the world's new currency and a key to the new world as well. So new currency that's printed and a key. Butches, y'all are hunters. You must have a compass and camo to blend into your surroundings and catch your prey. The camo we're talking about here is hunting camo, which is different than military camo. Then we've got thugs. Y'all are the rebel forces. You must have a protective vest and a ski mask on. Pretty boys, y'all are the news reporters. Y'all have to come with a microphone and a one-page script of your updates of the new world. And now, legends and icons, please bring it as your category that you walk. But yeah, just so everyone's clear, that category is $1,000. So please come correct. Make sure your effects look fresh and show out. It's going to be a good time. $1,000 is on the line right now.
Is that our second $1,000 category?
Why, yes, it is. Why, yes, it is.
Now, guys, just so you know, if you're real, I hope to see you at the bag. I know a big deal with why we made this $1,000 is because, I mean, look at Savoy himself. He runs the damn category. So you don't have to worry about him. He's on the panel. But, not, oh my God, the real stethoscopes are not $20. But a big deal about realness is, of course, sometimes realness can really be a mask. Sometimes it's a real presentation. But I think for us, like, you need to make whatever you're doing during realness believable. And putting on a costume isn't always the best route. And I think one of the main parts of why realness breaks down the way it does is it's really trying to put you in a streamline for your actual lifestyle and everyday society. So here is why, like, it's yo, this is the funniest comment ever. So it's really about, like, we're not expecting anything other than the specific details about each category. So look at you live editing.
Sorry.
I live. So apart from that, apart from the only things that we are literally specifically asking you to have, like your stethoscope and maybe your medic logo, you guys can actually dress this up however you see fit, because the goal is to make sure that you are interpreting this your way. So you still have the ability to be creative. You can do it small if you want to, or you can go fucking big if you need to. As long as you're real, you probably will not get chopped. Simple. So just honor the category and honor your realness. We're really hoping that people take on the challenge, because this could be anybody's money.
Calling all the Toronto, Montreal girls from Portland, from Seattle.
You know, they might pull up.
Come through.
I would love to see it. Hold on, let me just double check. Did we? Okay, no. We still need to edit the face right up, but we also will just do that publicly. Next up, let me just scroll on down. After realness, it's body yaddy yaddy. So, Void, do you mind doing this one for me too? Because you go to the gym.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem. No, you laugh a little too hard on that. You laughed a little too hard, Guyland.
Oh,
No, we good. We
I
good.
thought
we
it's
good.
muted. My bad.
All right, OTA body. Not everything in Industrial Eden is pure and easy. The people need entertainment to get them through difficult times, and nothing makes a crowd cheer like blood, sweat, and metal. Bring it as a futuristic gladiator with both natural and industrial motifs. In your effect, a weapon of your choice to make the Colosseum roar. So, natural and industrial motifs in your effect, and a weapon of your choice.
Yes. In case you didn't understand it. Really simple stuff. Flex your body. Still sell body. But, you know, I love the aesthetic for this one because every post-apocalyptic film always has like death match involved.
Yeah.
So interesting. And who do we thank for this category? Oh my God, I actually don't remember who wrote this one.
Let's see.
That was me.
Oh, shout out. I actually feel like, oh shit, I actually feel like we could see Amor in the Coliseum. Amor is like full on. What is it you do on jujitsu?
Yup.
No, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. Yeah, I don't want to fuck with her. Now, our sixth category of the night. Remember, we are still in the first half of the ball. Same, you vote better than me, please.
Hey!
I did beat you once at Queen Elizabeth, so.
Wait, I think it's Pablo who wrote the write-up, right?
Oh yeah, is Pablo in here?
Pablo's not here. I think she's working or something.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, this is definitely Pablo's thing.
Shout out to Pablo, our performance
Shout out to
guru.
Pablo.
Or you know what? Jivois, would you like to announce this one?
Ooh.
Is she in here?
Oh, she's
Hi.
here. Jova's
Wait,
here.
I'm here. Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Let me get my phone. Wait a second. I was not expecting that. Wait.
Okay, I was
I was
wondering why you
waiting
were
for
here,
best
girl.
friends and fashion gala. Wait a second. Okay, girl. So, tag team performance, $600. It's gonna have two trophies. The write up for the tag team performance is before nature and technology became one, they were two separate entities slowly learning to dance to the same rhythm. One of the teammates is gonna bring in effect that embodies nature, and the another one is gonna bring in effect that embodies industry or technology. For your chance, you must be one moment of synchronity. Of course, like synchron.
Synchronized.
Bitch, my ESL. Wait a second. Anyway, you have to do like some like choreo together, not for the whole tense. Um, and yeah, and like you guys must have a lot of collaboration and cohesion, and yeah, and you must tag your teammate as well.
Physically.
Absolutely. Thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
Again, we're working to make sure that this category is worth your money and your time. So, call your Toronto girlfriends.
I
You don't want
might
a
be adding
360.
a few hundreds more on that.
Ooh,
There might be more money.
Maybe.
maybe.
But yes, just to clarify, moment of synchronicity to get your tens is really just when you guys are coming out. We're not looking for choreography from beginning to end. We're just looking for something that clearly showed that you guys are one. And that can literally be just you guys sharing a breakdown, an 8 count, and such like that. When we get into the battles, we just found it very important because I think a lot of people forget this when they walk balls. But tagging your partner, like when you tag in a relay race or something like that, is very much you need to touch them in some way, shape, or form and manner. So yeah, we're just making sure we're creating that level of importance. So just be very mindful of that because if you don't do it, it might not work out for you. Just saying.
Might also be an opportunity to make a moment.
You never know. One of my favorite things about watching tag team performance is when the girls, go back to meet each other, do their 1-2 step, whoop whoop, dip together. It's fucking fab. That's the point of tag team. Tag team, whenever you see those written in categories, they're never supposed to be at the exact same time. It's really always supposed to be a switch out situation. And that's how you sell it the best. Tag team is about energy, and you guys have to match each other's energy.
No shade. I want to see a lot of energy. Otherwise,
So you don't like soft and cut girls?
no. But there's something kind that has a lot of energy. They bring the something kind energy, honey. Like ooh, I live. Can't wait.
Alrighty, let's move forward to our next one, which is Face Part 2. We've already went over it, of course. Eden's present. We're looking for silver and white pageantry style sellage as well as a
Color
sophisticated look.
face.
Keep it modern. And then we immediately go into our intermission. So, guys, go get a drink. Yes.
Go get your snacks at the snack shop.
Yes, I'm in charge of snacks. Go to the snack shop and enjoy like it's a movie and you're watching a show. All
Get a
right.
cigarette.
Go get a
Nice
photo at the
girls,
photo
get
booth.
ready. Yeah. Oh, get a
And
photo.
no
at the
shade.
booth.
Guys, do not smoke in my venue. If you smoke in my venue, I'm going to see you on the fucking stage and I'm going to kick you out the building.
No smoking in the venue, yes.
There's lots of room outside. There's lots of space.
And you'll be April. You'll be
find a
warmer.
spot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's over. It's almost that.
Teen Mulan is asking how long is the intermission?
We're not gonna make
Like,
it forever. If it was up to me, there would be no intermission.
Girl, I crazy.
But you'll get at least 15 minutes at least.
yes.
And right after intermission, we go into our new performance. Boom. Saint, please.
Yes, ma'am. New performance, one trophy. You've emerged from the aftermath, scorched, surrounded by smoke in the air, the ruins of concrete beneath your foot. Bring it in an ash gray effect that proves you still carry the stones of the old world in your movements. Ash gray. Simple, sweet, concise. That's it. New performance, self-explanatory. Elements, we're looking for the 5 elements. We're not looking for antics. We're not looking for you to be crazy, to go crazy, or to go off.
Okay.
5 elements: catwalk, duck walk, floor performance, hands performance, spins, and dips. Thank you.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll definitely be judging based on that. When you're a new performance, that means you've been walking the category for what is it, 2 years? So you guys have the opportunity to do that based on your skill level. We do also have an OTA performance for those who separate themselves from the flock and do not have a tag team partner. But I mean, the money's on tag team. Let me just be honest with you guys. I'm sorry. And with that being said, when you step into this, really practice not only the 5 elements, but how you transition between them. Performance, because it's not Virgin Vogue, there's still a expectation to perform. So make it your own and ensure that you're transitioning between elements, because we're not judging you like a virgin. We're judging you like a girl that's walked maybe a ball or two. So that's the case. Alrighty. Next up, we have, oh my God, is this my favorite category? Hey, y'all, let's talk about OTA runway for is it 600 now? Work it out. For $600.
No, Father, it's 500, but just 100 is from you.
Oh.
So total is 500.
Yeah, so OTA runway for $500. 4 medals. This is probably I let them write the category. Shout out, because they wrote a category I fucking love. But I was extremely explicit about how I wanted this to run, because I need everybody in ballroom in Canada to understand how runway is broken down. If you see a girl in a heel, never call her a European again, please. Thank you so much. Runway is literally judged and broken down via style, not gender. It's not a gender-based thing. Of course, there are gender expectations in it, but it's broken down via style. And that's how, when they're being judged, I'm expecting to see certain things from each breakdown. I'll go into depth with that shortly, but let me read it out for everybody. Even the tallest skyscrapers eventually crumble to the elements. Bring it in an original look inspired by the brutalist, sculpturesque fashion of Rick Owens. Think dark leather, latex, and metal with industrial silhouettes and bone-like structures. Your look must incorporate a natural element that subtly hints at nature reclaiming the industrial world. A printed reference is required. We will not be accepting any digital references. We must see the connection between your reference and your alternative look. So clarity, that is one look. There's not 2 different looks here. But once you pull up your reference from, God knows, a Rick Owen, for example, sorry, Saint, does the reference have to be explicitly a Rick Owens piece or just a Rick Owens style?
Rick Owens inspired.
Inspired, right? Yeah.
Okay, sick. Because I love Rick Owens. So yes, just make sure.
But if you have Rick Owens,
y'all got money,
go for it. It's still a $500.
No shade. It's fab.
So yeah, y'all can definitely piece it together. You guys can customize this. You could buy the pieces. Runway is about fashion more than anything, and you're gonna learn that in my workshop if you haven't been to one of mine before. The law is what we are judging you on: the look, the attitude, and the walk. Make sure all of those things are present. If even one of those is missing, you will be chopped, and that's the case all the time. The breakdown here for 4 different medals is All-American, European, Female Figure, and GNC. The reference is of, or it's going to be a reference of a Rick Owens piece. Whatever natural element that you add to your effect is completely up to you. Bitch, I would hate if a natural element was like a flower from the dollar store, but I guess it could pass. Just make it look good, friend. Now, of course, I understand how OTAY works in Vancouver. I know you guys do have female figure All-American, male figure All-American. So while I'm up there with, hosting stuff, everything will be broken down when we get to the battles. But please understand, for OTA categories, the way I plan on running this ball and I want the flow, everybody come up for your 10s. Everybody. Come get that thing. Come make a moment and throw your banner away. Just come do it. Thank you. And then you guys will be organized for the battles. We definitely want this to flow. So definitely not slowing it down. Mind you, B's definitely the fashion piece girl. I know she has a Rick Owen in her closet. After that, of course, European. European, that means flat shoe. I don't want to. You can get away with a Chelsea or a cowboy boot, but if your shoe is higher than 3 inches, you're in a heel. Just a heads up. Now, female figure, you guys are feminine. That's why female figure is explicitly femme queen, women's, and drags. You guys must be femme presenting. And in female figure, that means your heel, of course, is 3 inches or higher. No female figures in flat shoes, please. Thank you so much. Now, of course, this is something we had a deep discussion with our house, GMC. GNC, of course, is newer to the scenes nowadays, but just so you guys understand, GNC, yes, it is about the gender expression of the person, but it is also about kind of breaking down the expectations that are put on some of the other ones. So for like a butch queen that, doesn't want to get up in a guiche just to put on a heel, this is you. For example,
Father, there's the question about runway.
maybe you'll catch that. All right, boom. Quick for reference, if it's supposed to be a Rick Owens look, correct, and your runway look is inspired by that look, right? Yes, so that was the idea. Like, I just want you to show us a Rick Owens reference, and we just want to see what you're pulling from it. I do not expect it to look identical. Oh my God. It's all inspired. So I just want, even if it's like, of course, you're taking like the shoulder element from this big ass jacket, we're taking that. We just want to see you take Rick Owens ideas and now make your own look out of it.
I edit the write-up. Printing reference of Rick Owens required, so then there's no confusion.
Definitely not a spitting image, though. Oh my God, no. That's copyright.
Unless you have the money, maybe you have the money to buy an original Rick Owens look, then is that okay if you have the money to buy an original?
I mean, we are asking them for an original look. So I feel like if you wear Rick Owens head to toe, that might not count.
True.
I mean, I don't really care. If you got Rick Owens, pull it up. But yeah, just
I don't see why not.
look by Rick Owens. This is also still runway. This is ballroom. Ballroom is a pageantry scene, so it's very important that you are like making your own and kind of being creative. Spades is coming in all Rick Owens. He got money. So yeah, consider those things. I'm not here to dictate anybody how they bring that. Because no shade, I'd probably pull up in one of his heels. I love those fucking heels. um,
Can I add something to that really quickly? Actually,
yes.
I think the write up was very intentional.
Is
in
there
that-
hold on, wait, 5 seconds. Wait.
Gailan.
Who is screaming?
Okay, fantastic.
Someone's either drilling something or they're shrieking.
It's
What's
gone
going
off.
on in the background,
Screaming.
folks?
It was very
Okay. Okay, yeah, I muted her.
I think the write up was very intentional about bringing in an alternative look, and we want to see the connection to your reference because it should be an original look. So we actually do not want identical. We want like inspiration. Like, oh, I saw this and it made me think of my own thing. So I would suggest not bringing like the exact Rick Owens piece that you are referencing, basically.
Thank you so much for the clarification. Yeah, no, definitely not all Rick Owens. Baby, Rick Owens don't pay my fucking bills. Rick Owens did not sponsor this category. Okay, so our next is Bizarre. Who wants to take on this task, baby?
I can do that.
For sure.
Okay, Bizarre. $250, one trophy. There is more than one way for the natural and the industrial to become one. While nature slowly reclaimed the city, machines reclaimed the wilds. These new creatures might try to act like ordinary animals, but there's no mistaking them for anything other than what they are. Bring it as a hybrid creature of nature and technology, fur and iron, scales and concrete. Your look must incorporate an automated moving mechanism. So the thinking for this one was that throughout the effects so far, we've seen a lot of like nature being represented by flora, plants, trees, vines, flowers. And we wanted to do something that represented the other side of nature, which is like fauna, animals. So for this, the natural element doesn't need to incorporate any greenery at all. It really is just like fur, scales, claws, that sort of thing. And for the automated moving mechanism, this is like really flexible. Automation is, it can be like something battery powered and a machine, or it can be just something that like moves off its own accord, whether that's like just like gravity making it happen, if you like set something off and it just goes on its own. But we just want to see something moving without you moving it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Love, love, love. I walked Bizarre once. I fell. It's awkward. Oh, wow. Not you live editing. Guyline, when you're ready, our next category is OTA Best Dress versus Fashion Killer for $1,000.
Is that the third $1,000 category?
Oh!
Yes, this is our third $1,000 category. We want to celebrate both the Best Dress and the Fashion Killer girls. So we want to put them together. We will have two medals, one for Best Dress, one for Fashion Killer, and then one trophy for the $1,000 grand prize for the winner, either Best Dress or Fashion Killer. The rider is inspired by our house color and the opposite of our house color. So the write-up is, the future is a world where nature and machinery coexist. Some see it as paradise, others see it as the fall of modernity. Two factions fight over the aesthetic future of this new world. So for Best Dress, you see a future of hope in the industrial Eden, bringing in a fact that embodies the unity of the industrial and the natural. In the Hua Mulan house colors, which is white, gray, and silver. Your garment should blend industrial elements with nature world. Think steel vines, concrete edges, silver armor, softened by a silhouette lines and silhouettes to match. Your look must have a silver statement piece, should be ethereal and cohesive with the industrial and the nature working together, not against each other. So the idea of this is we want it soft and hard and vine and nature meets industrial in the sense that, for example, you can have very hard shoulder lines, but then with maybe a flow, maybe a little cape that floats, or sleeves, a long sleeve that floats. We want the contrast of hard and soft in the silhouette and in the fabric choice. And then the silver piece statement would be, we hope it to be the showstopper. And also for best dress, all the Mulans will also be in the same dress code. So at some time you have to be better than us. Your dress code, your best dress have to be better than all the Mulans in that in the ball to earn the $1,000. So be mindful of that. And then for Fashion Killer, you believe the industrial Eden is killing the human spirit, but you can save it. Come in black, copper, and brown steampunk effect that would assist the unity of natural and industrial with maximalist rebellion. Bold silhouette and textures that refuse to acknowledge the natural world even exists. Your look must have a copper statement piece. Do not incorporate any elements of nature world in your effect, and dream of a future where technology reigns supreme once again. So for Fashion Killer, which, like I said, is the opposite of best dress, also we want a steampunk effect, which is very specific already. Steampunk fashion usually have a lot of different metallic element incorporated in the effects. Leather usually as well. If you just do a little Google, you can see for what female, usually there's some sort of corset is involved. For male, there's usually some sort of top hat or like this kind of silver copper goggles or gears incorporated in your elements. Boots usually is also incorporated. So quite opposite, color scheme wise, quite opposite of best dress.
Can I add on another thing in Fashion Killer?
Go on.
When I wrote this part for Fashion Killer, I was thinking in the game Cyberpunk 2077.
Sorry to interrupt, Jova. Your cyberpunk is for a different category. This is steampunk. This is steampunk.
Girl. Anyways, okay, never mind that.
Cyberpunk is different aesthetic.
All right, no, because you guys are calling for neon things, right? Neon colors.
No, there's no neon. No, there's no neon.
Okay, so I got the wrong one here. Never mind.
No problem. Yeah. And of course it's $1,000. Please make sure everything's cohesive. And of the color we asked for, I don't think. I think it's quite specific for what we asked for. Even in like best dress, we want soft and hard in terms of silhouette and the fabric. For Fashion Killer, steampunk itself, aesthetic is usually quite like hard material in general. Make sure that you elevate in what we ask for as well. And if I remember correctly, that would be our first $1,000 category for best dress in Kiki, at least in Vancouver.
And Fashion Killer.
And of course, female figure bring a purse, male figure wear shades, and GNC have to bring both.
And speaking of, sorry, I want to now that you mention it, it is the first $1,000 best dress. But let me go back to realness. Realness will be the first $1,000 realness category that has started as a $1,000 realness category.
Work. I think is any question online or anything?
B has a question.
What's the question?
Mada, for best dressed, do all three colors need to be present?
Yeah, three colors be
Absolutely.
present, but it doesn't have to be like or like half and half kind of thing, right? You can have like a white base. Maybe you have one small piece. All your boots are gray, some gray essence,
Gray
maybe you have
lines,
some gray
gray.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as see the color that's incorporated, it's good. Like silver statement piece, so you have the silver anyway. So you can have some just a white base and some gray lines here and there, a gray glove or whatever that is showing. That's good enough.
Yes, regardless of how much, all of those colors need to be present. Our house
Yeah.
colors, white, gray, and
Yeah.
silver.
Exactly. Same as Salvation
And don't
Killer.
forget the silver statement piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
And
you
you
can't
need-
sit with the Mulans.
Yes. If your effect is special best dress, you cannot sit any of us on stage, and sorry, you might not be $1,000 rate.
Yes, you do not have to make you don't have to make a big wide plethora of it silver, but we need to see a big silver statement piece.
Yeah. No, it's just like a big silver necklace is not gonna cut it. You know, a big silver necklace is not gonna cut it. You need to, unless it's like really oversized necklace covers your whole head. Then we're talking.
Blow my mind with the silver.
Yeah. Yep. And that's best dress and fashion killer. No other question, right?
So far, nothing.
Good.
And nobody's really talking on YouTube anymore. So let me
Perfect.
go
All
back.
right.
Scroll on down. Face part 3. Of course, we already went over it. Shades and purse.
Sorry,
applies
one more
to-
question. I saw there's one more question. The silver only has to be a statement piece. Yes. Is if you have a silver statement piece, you don't need silver anywhere, if that's what you're asking. If a silver statement piece, you don't need silver, I don't know, accessory or silver in your garment. Because if the statement piece is already present, then it's good enough.
Right. And then OTA performance is coming up, Cardi. Don't worry. But we did talk about tag team. But also, in case anybody does miss this live will be saved on my YouTube, my Facebook, the event page, and the Instagram.
Sorry, Mother B also had. I'm talking, sorry. My roommate. So it's one more question. Mother B has a question, and the silver statement piece must separate from the garment. It doesn't have to be separate from the garment. Or
No,
you can
if
have
you make it to be attached, as long as it's over, shout out.
Yeah, let's say your silver statement piece is the corset, which is incorporated into your jacket or whatever, that it counts. We don't need it to be separate or not separate. However, your creative activity flies as long as we see like a big silver statement piece.
One thing I will say though, because these are fashion categories, how you make it is very important. Being $1,000, try to rear away from mistakes, like it looking arts and crafts. You know what I mean? Try your best to make this look as good as possible. The panel will consist of Gailan, Trademark, Charms Mulan. So it's the fashion girls judging the fashion girls.
I have a Veronica too.
Oh shit, Veronica! I made this. You know, don't play with her.
Exactly. like Trademark sews, Veronica sews, I sew. Like we all make clothes, so we know when you present something.
Not trademark gagging.
I'm just saying, like we have seamstress on the panel, so like these $1,000. Make sure that it's not like glued on, it's not like clip on, it's not like just a cardboard printed, like spray painted.
Hey, I'm not tripping. I'm not against anybody gluing something on, but baby, if I see the glue,
yeah. Also, we might ask you to look. I want to see the inside of the jacket. Make sure it's lined.
Mm-hmm. Those
So
that like
example-
for $1,000, trust me, my judges will be on their P's and Q's.
Yeah,
And
line
they
your
will be- they want
make
to
sure
see
everything
the
inside.
details.
Yeah, line this thing. Also, your hem, please make sure it's hemmed. I don't want to see any loose threads. That's all.
Don't come with a jacket and don't open the jacket. I want to see inside. Okay, I want to see inside because some people just say like this. Oh yeah, fashion killer, but they don't open the jacket, honey. So don't come.
Not them cutting
Um,
up in the Instagram.
I also want to be very explicitly clear. Like, of course, Fashion Killer is a completely different category from Best Dress. Fashion Killer does not have the Best Dress aesthetic restraints. This doesn't have to be the typical evening wear, typical gala attire, but it still needs to be over. The idea of Fashion Killer is rebellious. It really is to be maximalist. It's to go outside the box. It's to be individualistic. You want to think of big pieces. You want to think of originality. You want to think of standing apart from a crowd. Just like streetwear, but streetwear is urban. This can literally go through any aesthetic base, but it needs to be eye-catching as fuck. Alrighty. Guys, I didn't expect to use so much profanity. I'm sorry. 12th category is our face part 3. We went over that. Avant-garde look, sell it in your best self. Look good, feel good, smell good for me. Thank ya. And green, white, and silver is expected in your look.
Yes. And then after this third part, we will then move on to the battles.
And
And
just to reiterate, in case anybody missed, you are not getting chopped in part 1, part 2, as long as you have face and did what it asked.
exactly. Perfect. And
So,
if people have any questions, feel free to DM me personally about it. I am happy to explain the category in more in-depth detail.
Sexy face, pageant face, your face. Now, a big part of this, as we're going to have Legs Mulan there doing her normal photography and videography, as we're going to have the live, as we're going to have, your friends in the crowd reporting you, timeless face was the aesthetic, the idea. And you're supposed to gather all these clips to build yourself a fab face montage. It's no shade.
I want to see the rollout of whoever's walking after the ball. I need to see it.
That's right. And now we have OTA performance for $200 and an in-kind for $140 at Glow Studios. They have a gift card for us. Thank you so much. That's 12 different medals and 1 trophy. Saint, you want to take this one over for me?
Yeah. OTA performance. Now, before I get into OTA performance, for the tag team performance, girls, yes, you can still walk this if you want. OTA performance. Ancient beings still walk in the new world. Cosmic entities that maintain the equilibrium between the industrial and the natural, keeping away forces that may try to tip the favor in either direction. Bring it as a protector of the industrial Eden. In a look that gives futuristic armor with a couture edge. Soft and subtle paneling, body contoured silhouettes, and capes and robe influences that speak to your timeless and dignified power. Your effect must incorporate a color palette from one of the Eternals. Between Vogue Femme, Realist with a Twist, Femme Queen, Drags, Women's, Trans Band, GNC Old Way, and New Way. Amor, I want you to go over the Eternals. Or was it Pablo?
I was going to say, I haven't seen it. I think this is Father and Gailan.
Oh, was it Gailan or was it Pablo? Who was it?
I think it was Father.
Wait.
It's me.
Oh, so
It's me.
we're still doing Eternals, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
Internals.
yes, thank you.
It's the movie Internals. Yeah, I believe there's 10, right? Or 8. Oh my god, I don't remember how many Eternals there. But it just think about Eternal, the movie. There's only so many of them. Everyone has different color. We want you to just inspired by their looks. I mean, the write up quite quite specific already.
Yeah.
You can
not
just
a hard
picture it.
effect at all. Literally just search up the turtles, bring it in one of the colors, and then you're fine.
Yeah, the color.
Right
JB,
here,
no.
everyone. Right here. Right here.
There's orange, green, blue, gold, purple, red. Like, there's a lot of
Oh my
options.
god, girl, that looks so good.
Yeah, should not be too difficult. There's many colors for your option, so please. Any questions? You don't need to. You don't need to bring a printed reference. Yeah.
No reference required. No.
Yeah, no reference required.
Just look good, feel good, smell good. Be eternal.
Kind of look kind. No reference needed. No reference needed. No reference photo needed.
Question for performance. Kachanda, hit me. On the stage, is it just a color pack? Because the write-up has specific things it's saying. That was kind of more to set the mood, the aesthetic. Like, we understand performance. You can turn it into fashion, but we don't expect you guys to spend $1,000, $600, $500, $400 for how much is this category for right now? For $200. Like, this is we're extremely realistic here. Just look good. Make us feel you're an eternal. Yeah, those are just opportunities that you guys could use.
Yeah, we just give inspirations, but the effects, like the last sentence, the effects just need to incorporate a color palette from one of the Eternals. The last sentence is, Before that, were just inspirations.
I'm a nerd. I love these looks. I would probably go off on them if I could. I personally think that you always do better when you love the way you feel. And even with performance, you're able to kind of tap into this character the further you go with it. So always consider that. You know, one bitch that do it, Chachu.
Hi.
Exactly. But yeah, no, it's not that deep. We really just expect you to give that color palette and vote down.
Yeah. The only one is must, right? In the whole write-up, there's only one must showing in the write-up is you must incorporate a color palette. All of the rest is not must. So capes and robes are not must. We just want you to feel like, you know, you look like a protector of the earth, of the industrial Eden, with you know, the idea of the movie Eternals in mind. And like Father said, you can vote like a protector, you can vote like a Superman, however you feel in your effect and bring a performance that is like also, you know, echoed with what you're wearing. That will be very fab.
Think Chachu, think Juju at Latex Ball. Embody the character.
Exactly.
All right, let me go back to my screen share. Add to stage, remove. Bam. Okay, next up we have our sex siren.
It's our final category of the night.
Baby, I wish Mayumi was here to talk about her. She's a sexy girl. Sex siren, 2 medals, 1 trophy. And guess what? Guyland, do me a favor and edit that number because sex girls, sexy boys, come to Vancouver and get this money. Sex siren is now $500.
God,
come on, $500 sex siren.
Okay.
Thank you.
Big shout out to King, Bodega, Alpha Omega, and my daughter Saucer 007. They actually told me something about this one.
Thank you.
They sponsored $300 towards this, so big shout out to them. They have a foundation, so I'm just gonna pull it up so I can actually name drop them really quickly. But Sex Siren, who wants to read this up for me?
I can read it.
Take it away.
Okay, Sex Siren. Now $500. We have 2 medals, 1 for male figure, 1 for female figure, and 1 GP. Only the strongest flowers survive the end of the world. These flowers are seductive and unsettling, beautiful in a way that feels a little dangerous. Bring it in an effect inspired by a flower that has faced the world's greatest natural disasters and survived blooming through concrete, petals charred, having endured the elements and become more beautiful for it. So we want a flower inspiring effect that is weathered, that survived the disaster, not just a flower. It has to be has some sort of element that show that the flower had been through some stuff. We good?
Yeah,
It's a
it's very
$500
fun.
category.
Pardon me?
It's a $500 category, so being a fab effect, not
No
just
shade.
floral.
A
Yeah,
panty and a bra is not enough.
it's not enough.
Again, we want to see that creativity. The whole goal is, of course, this. Think of like the rose that grew from concrete. You are literally a floral element that has lasted the test of time through everything that's probably happened from Eden to modern to industrial Eden. Through that post-apocalyptic era, you know that there's going to be storms, natural disasters, chemicals, things that are going to affect this flower. So you as the flower, chakra, yeah. You as the flower, how are you going to show us what you've been through the test of time? Whether that be acid rain, whether that be twisters and tornadoes, we just want to see that within your effect. And you know, it's sex siren, so bring it. We want to see the sexy. $500. Thank you so much for the $300 sponsorship. The Cleo May Collective. Cleo May Collective is something started by my daughter Soft Serve. This is literally for sex workers, by sex workers. It's a Black sex worker only space, and it's completely community funded, powered by Royalty Entertainment Co.
We love.
Now, let me scroll on down just so you guys know who the immediate guest judges we have this weekend, which is going to be the people throwing our workshops, of course. So to get us all started, the first workshop on Friday is going to be the 10K legendary face herself, overall
$10,000.
mother, her,
Overall
Mulan.
mother. No shade, face
So
girls.
face girls, if you want to learn about selling face,
Finding your lie, honey.
If you miss this, you are doing yourself such a disservice. Okay, not a lot of people can say they won $10,000. So learn from the best.
No shade. Even me, I'm gonna be getting from her. No shade. Gonna be
Also, I'll tell
selling
you
my
anything. You can definitely spend your time this weekend learning from all of the workshops that we're bringing, just because this is going to give you so much things that you could apply to performance. Face is something that I use in runway, even though I don't have all 5 elements. No, that's ballroom. So yeah, definitely don't miss out on these things. We have these people flown out into town from across the country and another country through all of the customs issues that are currently going on. So let's show them all the love we can. Let's make them feel welcomed. Begging, thank you so much. Is reference pick needed? I know you're talking about performance. No, it is not. Just so you know, Kin. And then after perp, hi.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
From
I'll
the
be
most
there because you already know I walk runway.
2026.
So one thing for me, this is actually, I'm gonna turn this workshop into a deep sesh because for me, I've come to Vancouver and I've taught how to win a battle. I've come to Vancouver and I taught All American. I've come to Vancouver and given my pointers to European before. I will not be the only teacher for this. I am the All American instructor. On top of that, you guys are actually going to be graced by our very own runway divo from Toronto, Sleaze Hua Mulan, who will also be there to show you the ones and twos when it comes to the shh, va va voom. He's going to be alongside me, helping out with all the Europeans. And stay tuned because I might be announcing a third female figure femme queen who will be joining us, pending her confirmation. So that would be the room split 3 ways, learning from some of the best in these categories. Runway is going to be hot this weekend. We really hope to see all the Rick Owens enthusiasts. So like I said, following the law, the goal here is to literally teach you guys the elements of LAW, the look, the attitude, the walk. We're gonna watch you guys mock 10s and battle, and it's really about deciphering what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, literally through the experience of it. Of course, beginners are welcome, so please do not shy away. I'm here to teach in every capacity, but we want you guys to know how to implement this the best. And then last but certainly not least, you guys could only imagine, after making her introduction into Vancouver back at the Mother Ball on, was that February 2nd?
February 8th, I believe.
Oh, sheesh. Okay, forget my memory. On February 8th,
7.
7th, yes. The international, the room shaker, the Florida mother herself, Desire Mulan from the House of Miyake Mugler.
Welcome back.
She will be there to help you guys understand the language. Girl, y'all ain't never been to a Desire workshop, so I want you to know this is not one to be missed. It's not just a typical, hey girls, this is how you vote.
No.
This is definitely going to be a drill. This is definitely going to be something that is going to knock your things back in place where it needs to be. She's very specific about those details that you have to do and how you're selling those elements as well. So if you need to work on those transitions, come on down. She'll get you together, and she'll make sure that your body is strong enough to do these things as precisely as you need to. You guys are going to get stretched, and then you guys are going to get drilled. It is going to be a great, quick, intensive, just so you guys aren't too winded for the day after. Please do not miss this opportunity, because, like I said, she's flying from very far away. Yeah.
This bitch love to fly, no shade.
Yeah.
Lit.
Said, you're putting me on a plane? Sure.
Whatever.
Zaya's everywhere, teaching and like judging, from Colombia to Peru to like this is gonna be awesome. So happy to have her in Vancouver. She's quite literally visited almost every single chapter of Mulan so far. She's on her way to Alberta next, so stay tuned. But yes, those are our 3 workshops from our visitors. That'll be happening at Glow Studios, which is at 1026 Davie Street. And of course, all the workshops will be running from 7:30 to 10:30 p.m. So just make sure you're available for that. Call your job, switch your shift, whatever you have to do. And it'll be
the location is right above Celebrities. It's on Davie. So it's
Oh,
quite
tight.
accessible. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
It's very accessible.
Mhm.
I mean, it's also not far from the dance center, where a lot of our workshop usually goes anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Sickness. And then let me just pull this up again. I'm looking for. And then, question before I move forward with it: are we at all confirmed for Sunday?
Sunday is still looking for a location, but we are doing it. We haven't confirmed. Prince has something to say.
Oh, sick. Prince, speak.
Yeah. So on Sunday, we still haven't found a venue, so we're still trying to find one. But we want there to be an aftermath. There will be an aftermath.
There will be. We just
There
don't
will
know
be.
where yet, but there
We
will
just
be.
don't know where yet. There will be an aftermath. There will be 8 categories. Categories are OTA performance, OTA runway, OTA realness, OTA face, OTA sex siren, foot eye bag, lip sync shake that ass. And the theme for the ball, it's gonna be called "It's Giving Mulan versus the World." And basically, what that means is that for every OTA category, not lip sync, foot eye bag, or shake that ass, for every OTA category, there will be a Mulan waiting at the back of the runway to be called out for that category. And a walker needs to call out a Mulan in order for them to get their 10s. Once every Mulan has been called out, everyone else who didn't choose to call out a Mulan will get their 10s regularly, like how you usually get their 10s, and then it'll move on to battles like regularly, like how a regular category.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, just Mulan versus the world. We're here to make it nasty. If y'all haven't been involved for too long, there used to be a category illicitly built like this called Sit That Bitch, where you quite literally call out your rival or the girl you see it for, or the girl you need to get your lick back on, or you haven't seen the back yet, and you call her out, and it just goes, it's on it. It's like storming somebody's LSS almost. So that's the goal there.
Right.
It is not at all mandatory, but
Nope.
this is about ballroom. The aftermath is literally just for fun. Everything is just bring it. Whether that be something you're making, something you've already worn, whether that be your house colors or whatever you want, just make sure it's cute and have fun. Literally no expectations there.
So if you need that, if you've been telling a Mulan you need that, come
Yes.
get.
So yeah, you can literally just call a Mulan out to battle from jump and go, and that's how you'll get your 10s. Battling a Mulan, but you also could just get your 10s regularly, no problem, and then go straight to the battle zone if you get your 10s. Yeah.
Mother B has a question. So all the Mulans will be waiting at the back for every category, not for every category, only for the OTA category. So OTA performance, OTA face, OTA realness, OTA runway, OTA sex siren. The other 3 categories will just be fun little categories that we're sprinkling in. And that'll be foot, eye bag, lip sync, and shake that ass.
Yeah, and also of course the Mulan that walks the category, obviously. Like I don't walk face, I will not be at the back when.
I don't know about y'all, but I have face.
I'm
Face in
gonna
my
be in the
heart.
back, honey. I'm gonna be in the back.
Are you gonna walk face?
Actually, I'll be on the back for realness. Thank you.
Ah!
Also, boy, Mother B wanna battle you for one way.
So there
That's
you
the
are
way.
now.
They coming for you.
Oh,
Ooh,
See you in the back,
We said they need that with
Lanisha.
you, Savoy.
Mother B wanna battle you for one way.
You get that runway together, Savoy.
Peg out realness for sure. Yeah, that's my realness, honey.
Twice.
So yeah,
undefeated.
aftermath.
Thank you.
Aftermath is mostly for fun, obviously, just for key. And then based on budget, we're probably gonna provide some food, some drinks too, just for everyone to get together, to key to as a community. That's the idea.
Do they have to beat the Mulan for 10s, or is it automatic 10s?
Beat.
You have to beat the
Okay, so-
Mulan to get 10s, yeah.
Beat Kachonda, see you in the
So-
back, honey.
It's it's literally storming that person in order to get your 10s. That's it.
But you don't have to. You don't have to choose a Mulan. If you
No.
if you think you are that girl, pick a Mulan, battle, and get your 10s or get set. Depends how it
Exactly.
turns out.
It's
For
okay.
example, if there are an OTA phase, if there are 3 Mulans at the back, and then 2 Mulans get chosen, but nobody else wants to battle the final Mulan, girl, the Mulan is not gonna battle anyone. They'll just get their 10s regularly. But it'll be like, okay, so nobody wants it. Then we're moving on to regular 10s.
Okay, Kachonda.
Okay, Kachonda.
We feel like we're that shit. So I mean, yeah. I hope you guys bring that same energy. No, the aftermath will not be
No.
a Mulan panel. It's going to be typical ball. So we will be asking for a house representative from each
We'll be
house
reaching out
present in
to-
Vancouver. If that's all right with you. I also want you guys to know this is basically a mini ball. This is also not really high stakes. If you guys need people to switch out on the panel, that is totally allowed, just so everybody gets the opportunity to actually be present and have fun. That is the goal. And I think, were we trying to also make this a potluck, a hangout situation?
Yep,
Or-
we're trying
yeah.
to.
Yeah, so pretty
We-
much the space we're using, it's just for family vibes. Like, we get into the
It's for fun for
cookout.
key. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
for key. It's for a key. It's for fun.
We're here for a key. It ain't that serious.
Yeah.
And then guest judges, aftermath, category order, grand prize values, expectations. And
I mean, sorry. One more thing. I mean, of course, the out of town Mulan will be there too. I mean, I don't know whether they're walking or not, but maybe if you want to see Desire, if you are that girl, maybe you can pick Desire to walk. To, you know, how often will you have the chance to battle Desire? Just saying, you know, or maybe
No
Mother
shade.
Pearl wants to walk face.
If you're a Mulan who wants to battle a Mulan, why not?
Storm
See you
your
at the
sister.
back, Prince. See you at the back.
See you at the
I need
back.
my lick back, actually, saying, what's up?
Okay. So you don't think I'm gonna storm you for performance, huh?
Bop, bop, bop. Okay. So, currently there are no live cash prizes, so definitely
But
not
we will
getting anybody's
try.
hopes up there.
Yeah.
But put that cash in the hat. We're definitely open to all sorts of funding for this. This is literally for fun. Very pot prize. Pots are not mandatory though. And then just in case any funding does come along the way, we'll let you guys know as soon as possible.
Yes.
We're trying to find some fundings. Of course, with some sponsorships still kind of in negotiation. We have 1 grant kind of also in waiting. So if we get both of them, then yes, then we might just put money for the aftermath. But right now, as of right now, there's no money for the aftermath. But you know, again, we're open for if you want to donate or sponsor, we're always open.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hold on. So we'll check the chat really quickly. And more, check the chat really quickly, just in case.
I can
Before
speak
we
on it.
get off of here. Category order live right now. Yes, we're going to actually drop that on the event page. Only problem is I forgot to make the infographic for that, so bear with me. I'm going to make that right now. I'm really good with this stuff. Don't worry, it's okay. But
Yes, but the category order will be in the event link page immediately after this. So you'll have
yes, that will
it
be
will be
written down. And then the really pretty one, I'll put it on Instagram by tomorrow, the latest. And then, of course, we have one more thing. It's really just about ensuring that we actually acknowledge the people making this whole event possible. Because let's be honest, this whole ball started out of pocket. And we're actually really grateful. Oh, wait, what the hell? We're actually really grateful for the support we've gotten so far, and still looking for more if you need that. In terms of tables, as Linda is asking, let the girls know, Saint, how the tables work.
Well, there will be 6 tables for purchase. Your table will come with snacks, and some drinks, and your table will also come with a table inside the green room. So you'll have your own designated table inside the green room and beside the runway, and your table inside the green room includes a mirror as well for each of the tables.
I didn't know we were carrying like that. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, girl.
So
Because
if your house wants a table, you'll also have a table in the green room, so that you have a spot immediately, so that you don't have to go to the ball,
to make sure,
to see where you need to be. You'll have a spot. Ricky also has a question. How big is that runway, elevated runway,
Which
or
I
floor?
answered already.
Mhm.
But I want to speak on the green room. So the like house table, of course, we have a table next to the runway, but the green room is really the green room. We have the whole downstairs of the venue, so the green room is really big. So we will, if you purchase a house table, or the house will automatically have a space and area only for your house, and we will also give you a mirror because, of course, that green room will not have mirror, which, let's be honest, most of the balls we've been to, there's no mirrors there, and it's a bit difficult because ballroom is all about presentation. So if buying a table give you that mirror, that which is very, we try to cater to all the girl and girls needs. As for the runway, is, I would say, probably the biggest we ever have, because we're 8 panels of 8 by 4. It's been elevated. So it's big enough. I believe it's definitely gonna be big enough for anything you want to do.
When will table prices drop? Lanisha asks.
Right
We
now.
we will try to drop what we still has something to negotiate. We will drop it probably in
Oh,
2 weeks. Latest in 2 weeks.
Wait,
Latest
I
in
know
two
you guys
weeks.
are negotiating some, but can we tell them? Sorry, let me bring Soul way back. Can we tell them the price?
Of the
No, not
table,
yet.
not yet.
Oh, okay. Life goes on.
Yeah.
Start saving. Break your piggybacks. Don't worry, it's not that deep. And then yes, Guylan, I'm gonna let you take it away for this one. Just so you guys know, like I said, this event was only only capable of like being able to happen because of support from some funders and
Yes.
all of us having jobs because
Of course, we have a lot of funders, like categories sponsored by Prince, by Savoy, by Father Kaijin, by me, and some of the Toronto people that from Father's contact. Thank you for all of them. We will put them all on our ticket link to thank these people. And by also, we have a title sponsor, Freddie, which is Canada's #1 online pharmacy, and this ball cannot happen without Freddie's generous support. That's why we can have 3 1K categories to give back to the community. This ball is a celebration. Of course, celebrate us, but mostly also celebrate you, all of you. We want you to come correct and collect that $1,000 or $500, $600 money. It's all for you. No Mulan gonna be on the runway to compete that with you, and that is because of Freddie. Fred as a title sponsor, you will see them everywhere, and we want all of you to support Freddie. If you want, prep delivered to your place, or you have other drugs or doxy prep, or other kind of health related drugs, and go check out Freddie. They have a lot of different kind of pharmaceutical products that can suit your needs. Especially, they are very, very queer friendly organization. Of course, they support our ball. They have actually supported the article ball also in Edmonton, which hosted by our godmother in Edmonton, Ella Mulan. So they are a great ally. Please do go check them out, support them. Yeah, and then we also have our workshop is generously sponsored by Glow Studio, which is Lumiere Dance. They really generously give us a gift card, which is in performance. Also, their studio for us to host the workshops.
And Glow Studios is cute, spacious. There's actually a good amount of room in there. Right
There's a lot
above
of
celebrities, right?
it's right above celebrities and easy access. It's a big room, mirror, obviously. So it's a really cute space. Check them out as well. They also teach like heel classes, which Mayumi actually goes to Glow Studio for dance classes, heel classes. So if you want to be better, dance in your heels, performing girls, or even one-way girls, if you wear heels, I feel like it's good to check it out. So you can be better, to work better with heels.
Sick. And then also, Savoy, do you mind introducing our other sponsor?
Oh, we have
Hi,
one more sponsor.
there
There's one
is
more
no other
sponsor.
there
No,
is
there's
no other
one.
sponsor. You're looking at it.
No, we have him. I forgot about him. I'm so sorry. Him
There
is
we
a
go.
sponsor. Sorry, my bad. Oh my god, another big sponsor. Sorry, him.
It's
Him also
fine.
sponsor. If I
We'll get, just let the girls know what him is and what they have to offer.
Well, I think if you live in Vancouver, especially, you're very familiar with him. Him has always a sponsor. I was seen many times. Different ball, like even our is giving mini Kiki ball or VKBA's balls, like our last awards ball, they were there as well. Him has always been a great ally and a great supporter of our ballroom scene. They do a lot of testing, for any sexual health. They also do prep as well, and they also have a lot of kind of gather like even therapy session or kind of social gatherings for different community, for trans community, sex workers, or if you want to know how to safe to use like recreational drugs safely, they also have workshops or gatherings for those as well. So go to him's website to check out all their programmings. Is all here for all kinds of communities out here. So yeah, and they will be present as well at our ball. They will have a booth there, so you can also check out the program that they have. All the amazing staff. The staff have always been really helpful. Has always been very helpful. Yeah, that's our another sponsor, and then Savoy as well.
Thank you very much, Tim. Thank you very much, Freddie. And thank you to everyone that continues to pour money into this ball to make it fab for the community of Vancouver and everyone flying in. I am absolutely hyped. And I love my house.
Bitch, he loves his house a lot. Daddy robot. Oh gosh. Did we cover everything?
I think we.
I think so.
I think so.
Anyone have questions on the live or everyone else have
definitely leave
questions?
ourselves open for a Q&A for a couple of minutes. We're almost approaching that 2-hour mark. That's a key. But yes, just in case anybody has anything else to say, let us know. Of course, any updates if we get the extra teachers. Oh, actually, so I check this chat really quickly.
Any questions in the Instagram? Any questions in the Facebook? Any questions in the YouTube?
Godmother Chiquito, we are very excited too.
We better see you on the floor, Godmother.
Oh my.
Any question? Maybe YouTube, anyone YouTube have questions?
No, I'm not seeing any on YouTube right now.
We're gonna open up for some question for a couple minutes.
Yeah, let's give them like 5 minutes.
Right.
Thank you, Mother B. We are also very excited.
Oh gosh, this ball's so fab. I love this ball. Yo, it's so funny because Tala's been saying she's gonna leave the house, guys. She said she's gonna walk.
Just to walk.
Only one cat between runway and best dress. Did I do something wrong?
No, yeah, that's actually the order. Are we open to edit the order?
That's, I mean, we can
what?
easily put new performance after OTA runway instead.
Exactly. Like, we really thought long and hard about who we thought was gonna be here, who we think is gonna be here, who we think is gonna walk this category, who we think might not walk this category. So if anybody has any opinions about the category order, please let us know now so that we can know that you are walking. And we want to make this as accessible for everybody as possible. We don't want there to be a quick change happening. And unfortunately, that's just part of a ball, no shade.
You know, I'm a professional.
Honestly, maybe we can. Yeah, maybe we can switch the OTA one way new performance and OTA
Yeah.
one way will be. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah. Let's do that. Mother B, your wish is answered. We will change OTA one way new performance. So the OTA one way and then new performance and then bizarre and then best dress. So you have two categories to change. And I know you want best dress. You know, worst case we can do fashion killer first and then do best dress. Then you have that 2.5 category to get ready.
Oh, I just got a DM. Somebody's donating to OTA Face for the aftermath. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Thank
word.
you.
Hold on, let me
Thank
check my
you.
DMs for sugar daddies. 1 second.
Thank you.
No, without a mouth. Love you. Yeah, if you're on the live and you have some question about the order, or you know you want to walk two categories and they're too close, let us know. We can still change it before we announce it because we haven't put it out there yet. I think 2.5 categories should be enough to change. Yeah, for change.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, that's the thing. It's also just mental notes. The reason I'm hosting this ball is because I kind of know how to host Loki. So I will have you in mind. Just, you know, have a Vasalio right there. Give me the thumbs up.
We want to, of course, we want to cater as many people as possible if we can. Lex, you're not walking, Lex.
The panel is rotating, so I'll let Saint explain his vision.
Yeah, so there will be a rotating panel. Much like other house balls, we'll be putting whoever walks that category, and whoever we feel like is necessary to be there as a judge to represent Milan for that category. And obviously sometimes it'll be a 5-person panel. Sometimes it'll be an 11-person panel. So the walkers will have to be flexible. The walkers will have to know the Mulans and what categories they walk. Yeah, I think that's it. It's gonna be we're really trying to represent the house on the panel as much as we can.
I
And
mean, of
also
course,
all of the Mulans will literally be on the stage.
yeah. And
There behind the panel will be all of the Mulans and our family on the side. And all of the Mulans. So you'll be seeing us on the stage either way.
yeah. Just want to add a couple of things. Of course, the guest judges will be always going to be on the panel. Like Per and Mother Desire, Mother Per and Mother Desire are going to be on the panel.
Mhm.
And then all the other Mulan who walks the category will be on the panel as well, who we think that can judge. But we also understand a lot of Mulan traveling, so we discussed with a cap at 11 would be the maximum number going to be on the panel. Because
So it will vary. Kachana was asking, are you going to announce how many judges are going to be there per category?
Varies.
More than anything, we're probably going to have no more than 9 at a time. And
not
we probably
11
have
yet.
no less than 5 at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
if it needs to give 11, that's our max. But like it probably won't exceed that.
Do we all have phase?
I mean, maybe.
Can we all judge $1,000 face?
But yeah, it's more about being taken seriously and actually, like, of course, knowing what the category is about. Of course, we learn all that stuff as a house, but we want to ensure that the people on the panel are, one, respected for their category, have at least one grand prize in their category, and that's because it's very much important that I don't want my panel approached if somebody doesn't like the outcome. And like I said, I'll be right there on stage with the mic in my hand to orchestrate this whole event smoothly. I don't play that. Some of my kids here are well decorated, even in the span of a year. So
Exactly.
that's the reason we're choosing to make sure that those people are on the panel for that category each time. So there might be just, which also just for Mother B's for question, for example, which will also give you a bit more time in between categories while we, just rotate things around because gotta make sure that happens smoothly.
So yes, you will have the people that knows the category judge you, which I think is always a good thing, right? Any other questions? For ticket, like I said, the Walker ticket code is Walker. OTA,
No,
what do you mean? The categories are OTA, yeah? OTA face, yes.
no.
Father,
OTY.
father,
Why?
father, father, one sec.
OTY. The Walker ticket is Walker code. And if if they want to pay what you can, please email us. We can give you the pay what you can code.
Yeah.
Of course,
Every
yeah.
breakdown that we've had, that's why we put OTA performance and tag team performance separate.
Sick. And then also just so you guys know, like we're trying to bring as much education to this event as possible. So we're also gonna have a realness workshop probably about a week prior to the event. That is actually going to be mainly led by Savoy. The conversation is pretty much going to go around again expectations, the lifestyle, how to bring it at its best, especially for every breakdown. Certain breakdowns have literal requirements, for example. So yeah, our goal is to ensure that you guys have that option, especially with these categories being so grandiose. Yeah, that's the goal there. So you can learn realness from the realness ruler over there. You can learn runway from a runway ruler over here. You can learn some face from one of the baddest face girls in the entire ballroom international scene, and performance from one of our baddest bitches on the floor. So it's gonna be blessed. For the moment, it's just those. If we have another workshop, it will more than likely be virtual as well. Probably the same day as realness. We're gonna check in on like fashion. We're not sold just yet, but absolutely, if you guys have anything in specific that you want to learn, you guys can also ask all the questions in the world. I'm here to teach.
Phase runway performance the day before the ball. Yeah, that's the right now. That's the that's the workshop, like in-person workshop. We have phase runway performance. If have other workshop, we possibly gonna be on virtual because getting a venue, getting a workshop space is not too easy nowadays.
Virtual.
Yeah, it's gonna be virtual. Other workshop and virtual. Any other questions?
That is not what I meant to type.
Pop, dip, and spin workshop.
Oh, okay. So I also have somebody else that might come, a legend from the House of Mulan. If he is there, it will happen simultaneously with the performance workshop. He's just not confirmed yet. So just stay tuned. If he's there, I'll let y'all know. It'll be the legendary Terrence Mulan, also a legend for Butch Clean Face. And baby, he does old school face, like lines, performance, everything. The essence is nasty. So Just waiting for that confirmation. And as soon as we have it, I will let you guys know. Thank you actually so much for saying that to Sean. You reminded me. That is our New York City uncle of the house. So again, international. He was at our West Coast or East Coast house ball as well. So happy to have him once again. Fingers crossed. All right, now. Voguing with face workshop. Oh my god, chill. I don't think he's giving that. No, it would pretty much he'll probably be present for the face workshop to kind of like support, give pointers, help the Butch Queens with the Butch Queen aesthetic. But he would probably be teaching his own side of the performance workshop with Old Way for anybody who's interested. Performance with face is something you have to discover and find for yourself. I'm done. Okay. Yeah, we've hit 2 hours. I don't see any more questions, so we're probably going to calmly and kindly shut it down, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for inviting your friends. Like I said, this live will be up on all 3 platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, so you guys can cross-reference and come back to this any point in time. Big shout out to all our sponsors. Shout out to the Mulans that have jobs and money that supported this function as well. Guys, if you don't have a job, the Mulan way is get a job, so go get a job. If you're in school, go be the best school person you've ever been.
I don't have a job.
I need a job too right now.
It feels like a read because I don't have a job.
Oh god.
I ain't got a job either, girl.
Girl, we're all unemployed.
Don't worry, by the Mulan House Ball, y'all, I have a job, douche.
But TS, I just got an interview for WestJet, so see y'all in the air.
He's gonna be flying.
You guys recruited, let me audition.
Jobless is crazy.
And big shout out to Freddie, our title sponsor.
Really, without Freddie, thank you, Freddie. So yeah, you will see a lot of Freddie in our promotional material. Please go check them out because again, without our sponsors, everyone who organized a ball knows, money is always the biggest challenge of throwing a fat ball. We always have the talent, but having the money to make a fat function, make sure the talent feel special and feel awarded, and it's always money is always the biggest problem. So thank you, Freddie.
Oh yeah. So click
Picture of the venue.
Oh,
Father,
yeah.
you want to put out the venue?
I showed it earlier. I'll pull it back up for us.
Oh, about the venue. Also, I also want to mention the lights. We've been to the venue and seen all the lights. The face girl, don't worry. There's enough lights for all of you. They have really bright overhead lights and they have stage spotlights. So it will be definitely enough lights. They have 6 spotlights, and we also will hire a light tech to make sure the spotlights are 3 of them are on stage, 3 of them kind of on the runway. So everywhere you go, face girls, you will have.
Oh, she died.
Oh, she died. I thought it was me. Well, guys, just so you know, there will be a lot of light.
The face girls will give $1,000 that night, and the lighting will give $1,000 as
You
well.
don't even have to find the light. The light will find you.
No shade, every angle.
So much light.
Every angle, every pore, every cuticle.
In the meantime, close your pores. Yo, Saint, and that fucking point. And then, yes, let me just pull up the venue again for everybody to see. We'll go through those really quickly. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. It's okay, Guyland. So this is the Russian hall. Out exterior. Definitely recognize the building from the outside. Little kitchenette inside, so yeah, a lot of access to spaces. This is going to be our downstairs green room. So everybody has access to this, but like we said, if you buy a table, you're also getting a table and mirror for the green room. So you in your house explicitly can take care of yourselves and store yourself stuff somewhere specific. Um, this is our stage. The stage is pretty big-ish. I think it's like slightly bigger, or kind of slightly bigger than the one from Supernatural. But yeah, we'll have our panel of judges up here. The 8-panel stage will actually be on a riser attached to the stage. So expect that your runway and all that will actually have a T to walk on when you reach the stage. And then you'll see the Mulans over here in the back hanging out, chilling. This is the view from the stage, so you guys can see the space. You can enter through here. Don't go in this room, please. Some other views of it. It's actually somewhat very spacious, no shade. Just toward the kitchenette. This is just another view of the green room, green space, a lot of space, which is downstairs. This is our front door entrance, so you'll definitely come over here to get your tickets. And yeah, that's the Russian Hall. Ken, you work at Starbucks. Bring your refreshments. Close that down, and then I'm just gonna close this off on this note.
I think we've gone through everything, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about everything. There's no more questions, so we done.
We can't wait to see y'all there.
No, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming. Moolah la la.
Bro. Bloop blap.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Good night.
Bye.
And that's not what I want to do. Okay.